Okay, it's Saturday the 17th December. I tried uploading a video to YouTube. Um, it failed, network disconnection, and immediately after that, one of the Anglican students went in the very unit next to me, opened the door, or nearby. Every time I go on all day long, every time I go online, one of the Anglicans walk by. I'll sit there and have no computer activity, no phone activity all for like an hour or two, and then I'll turn on the phone and immediately within 30 seconds one of the students walks by. So I think it's like intimidation, harassment, and I tried uploading to YouTube, and immediately the network was lost and I couldn't upload the video. So I'm going to try again here, and I'll just see what happens. So yeah, they're constantly harassing. There's still students here, like I said, who are actively involved in this computer hacking training program that the Anglicans and the Australian government have going. Like I said, I think it's a long time program, and I think it's been happening for you know for years. Failed to query documents. Okay, so there you go. See, here's another issue. Failed to query documents. So here we have something that just started happening yesterday. I wrote another video about it. It's the double folders, and that happened yesterday. That started happening yesterday. This indicates to me, like I said, a duplicate of the program. They're duplicating my system, and they show up here as a duplicate. So they're duplicating. They've cloned the system. They probably have a computer sitting next door, and that's why the guy goes in and out. He might be nearby, and, as long as it's close enough to scan and access. But here we go. There's the double bins, the double folders, I mean. And it's the same with images. They also show up as doubles. So I made these folders, and they show up as doubles. Because I think it's because this phone has been duplicated, and they have duplicated the phone so that they can monitor it. They have no right to do this. I've done nothing wrong. I don't have any criminal record, and they have no right to access any of my personal data. They have no right to do history checks on me. They have no right to check on my computer usage. They're just a bunch of twats. They're evil, and I think they do this to a lot of people. They have no right to, at all. So I'm going to try uploading this. Will it upload? It seems to be uploading. See, I'm screencasting now, so it might upload. They always pull their dicks out whenever they see that I'm collecting data. We'll see if it uploads or not, or if it's going to fail with a network error. This is the Anglican Church I'm talking about. This is More Theological Bible College. I've talked about it a lot in other videos. I live at 126 Croydon Avenue in a suburb called Croydon Park. There, see, it won't, so I can't upload. So I think this is the Anglicans interrupting. My phone is very, very hot. An error occurred while sending data over the network. Please check your network connection. As you can see, I have 4G. There's nothing stopping my network. I think they're interfering with my network or even trapping my signal, and they're blocking it. My phone says there's a signal, and my says there's a AIMC says there's a unfortunately it quit. Android IMSI catcher detector stopped. So it's still running in the background. It'll start up here again, and then we'll look at it. It says there's a network, phone and SIM details. It says there's a network provider, yeah. LTE, yeah. It says it's connected. So I don't know why uh, I can't upload video. This is like what I said last night. I was uploading videos, and this is interference by the Anglican Bible college students. They won't let me upload videos because they're guilty, because they're doing wrong, and they've been doing wrong for 3 years. You know, since 2013, and they've been doing wrong a lot longer than that. They were here doing this before I came here. Absolutely, I'm certain of it. So there you go. I closed my browser, and I didn't close my browser, but the history was lost, and I was logged out of um, I was logged out of my YouTube account. So, like I said, these people are petty, they're childish, they're ridiculous, and they get whatever they want. Premier Mike Baird is the Premier of New South Wales, and he is with this lot. He's with this group of people. He goes to the same church as one of the attackers here at Moore Theological Bible College. They're childish, they're petty, they're spiteful, they're nasty, they're immoral. They have no problem, um, you know, monitoring like perverts. They have no problem monitoring your computer usage all day. They'll sit in their units all day long watching what you're doing. I'm trying to touch history. I'm trying to go back, and uh, it's not working. That's why I'm tapping. Finally, it goes back. So, that, like I said, I was saying that they sit there in their unit all day long, and they do nothing but monitor all day long. They'll sit there pretending to do their schoolwork, and really what they're doing is they got their computers set up, and they're monitoring what you're doing. And the reason is because I caught them committing crimes, computer crimes against us. Games Foolfully, the guy next door, I caught him deauthentication attacks, and I called the real estate agent, and I said, hey, look, they're attacking our wireless network. We never gave any permission to access our house or come in our house when we're not home or when we're home. We never allowed them to, we're not allowing them to access our computers or our network. Uh, this is illegal what they're doing. We want it to stop. And a week later, they broke into our house and accessed my wife's computer, which they were monitoring. Um, Plugged in a USB drive. They plugged in their Android because I did some forensics. There, see, it's uploading now. I did some forensics, and look at how quick it's uploading. And they must have let my they must have heard me talking and let my signal go. This is the fastest it's ever uploaded. So anyways, yeah, so I told my real estate agent when they broke in. I know they broke in because I accessed the hard drive with forensic software, Linux forensic software, and I found that they had deleted the Windows system image startup file, and all the data was still there. They just deleted the startup file so the computer wouldn't start. And also I found an Android file, a .android file in the personal on the computer, which indicate, and it wasn't there before, and we never installed an SDK, and we never used an Android, and we never plugged an Android into the computer. We didn't have one. So somebody came into the house, which I know they had been doing since we moved here. They came into the house and they connected to the computer. So this is exactly what these Anglicans are like. They're completely immoral, and what they don't want to do, they get third-party people to do, because there's other third-party people involved that say they're not part of the Anglican Church, or Presbyterian or Baptist or whatever. So yeah, this happens all the time, and this happens on a daily basis. That's twice in a row that that I couldn't upload because of a network error. And I think it's directly related to Anglican attacks on the phone, because it's been happening with every single one of our phones, and it's been happening in exactly the same fashion. It's like they got cookie cutter attacks. And I think these people are really the worst people I have ever encountered. And the reason for that is because they're criminals, but they get away with it. Normal criminals have to pay the price if they get caught. These people don't pay a price for anything they do. They just go on hurting people, and nothing ever happens to them because they've got rich friends like Vanda Gould, Vandagould, who's a Sydney accountant and Anglican, and he's rich, 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 rich. Gives millions of dollars to the Anglican Church and to the Moore Theological Bible College. And there was a 7-year investigation with him on offshore tax evasion, a federal investigation, which failed probably because of data loss, because of exactly the same thing we're experiencing here. Attacks on computers and phones. And so I think this is Australian, which is really bad, because if this is Anglicans doing this and they got off Vanda Gould, and Premier Mike Baird is the Premier of New South Wales, Australia, and if the Anglicans are in the government and lobbying the government to make laws, and these bastards are letting each other off and making laws to accommodate for these crimes, well, shit, the government is just a freaking crime syndicate, a mafia, and the Anglican Church is exactly the same. They're just a bunch of criminals. So church state, and I think that's pretty damn close to what's happening. Premier Mike Baird knows, I think, what's going on here, and there's a student that lived here that was attacking our computers and was friends with this group and this lot with Games Foolfully. He went to the Premier Mike Baird's church, and he was a student minister. So I have a hard time believing that they did not discuss these things, because he's a friggin' big mouth, and he's a lobbyist, and he likes to get his muddy, stinky, crooked fingers in there, and he likes to lobby. He likes to be Mr. Man. He likes to be Mr. The Show, the big show. He likes to be all a part of it, and there's no way that he never talked to Premier Mike Baird. There's no way that Dos Vile, the student minister, never tried to get in there thin and thick with the Premier. Every time Baird probably stepped in the room, Vile was probably over there licking balls and licking dick. No doubt. So there you go. 12 minutes is getting a bit long, so I'm done. But I'm just saying that this is serious. These Anglicans, Presbyterians, and Baptists at Moore Theological Bible College are the worst people that I've ever met, because they're criminals and they get away with it. And they've got political friends and rich friends that help them get away with it. And unless people start standing up and recognizing what they're doing, because they're so freaking sneaky, this is going to go on and on and on and on, and they're going to cheat and steal and lie and cheat and steal and lie every opportunity they can. They're going to steal from computers every opportunity they can, and they're never ever going to stop. And they're going to create laws that allow them to do this, and they're never going to stop. They're going to create laws. They're going to define what a computer is, what a network is, what a cell phone is, and they're going to create laws that allow them to go into these devices without getting caught. So, okay. I'll talk about that in another video. So I'm going to go, and thanks for watching.